Well, I guess I'm back, but I've lost all my people in my chat. I am so sorry about that. I think my battery again died. Um, uh, oh, hello. My battery on my other Surface Pro died. Um, Thanks, Rolando. Thanks very much. I'm gonna have to keep an eye out on my battery. For pity's sake, that's really odd. If you see me rush out and get my plug, yeah, I'm back. That's that's where I'm gonna go. Is probably rush out and get my charger and charge it up. Again, oh my god. Yeah, it's happened twice, but not to that extent. So I'm keeping a very close watch on my battery for my Surface Pro because that's what I'm working off. Yes. So let's continue just to hang out. Uh, yeah, it is. It is one way to get rid of the bots. Yes, most certainly. Uh, yeah, that caught me off guard. Thank goodness, StreamYard has, you know, can do that for you. You know, if you technical difficulties, you know, and then you can come straight back on. Fantastic. Uh, yeah. Shout out to Ed if he's still watching. I'm back, as Linda says. Anyway, yes. So yeah. Okay. What I'm going to do about those bots, as I am going to, we'll hang it out a wee bit more, but I will educate myself a lot more with the spanners and stuff like that. And then I'll get a trigger happy bot basher uh, uh, on my streams because I really want to do more of these hangout streams with my interview streams around the globe or whoever I get to actually interview. Quite like quite like interviewing people and getting to know people, getting to know you, getting to sorry. Probably just for that, even my small channel. But yeah, so that's how I will do it. But yeah, but thanks, Linda and Rolando, for jumping back on. I much appreciate it. Much appreciate it. And yes, Mr. B, if you're still up, and F5, if you're still there, come and jump on board. Again, yeah, that's cool. So yeah, so it's yeah, it's that was a bit of a bump in the road. Let's call it a bump in the road. Um, uh, so, okay. Yes. So, anybody want to ask me anything? Well, not anything. Um, uh, or ask me something. No. You can go for it, Orlando, Linda. If you want, you can ask me anything. Well, not again. No, something that I know. Okay. Right. What have we got here? Just wait for a bit. Do, 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 do. Okay. Just I'm chilling. I'm chillaxing with my brain, just mulling stuff over in my head to actually let's talk. So what's my favorite movie? My favorite movie is it's Predator. Really, it's a favorite action film. It's probably spoilt the thing that I'm doing with Ed Five and some other guys, but anyway, um, I do like Gladiator. I love that immensely. But yeah, I guess because it's my go-to film. Um, I I I I like Predator. I'm a big Arnold Schwarzenegger fan. Um, I'm looking for a minute. I'm putting some kids ooh, Kiki on some loose figures. Oh, okay. All right. Awesome. What's that? I was almost an extra on Touched by an Angel. Sorry. Oh, my wife. Oh, wow. Awesome. I used to watch that a bit. Touched by an Angel. Yeah. So is it? You said probably in there. He said, Rona. Is it Roma Downey or something like that? Yeah, it was a bit of a good show while it lasted, I suppose. I do, however, thought it was a little bit repetitive in the storyline, but that's me. Well, that's good. Yeah. Yeah, X-Wing's it's fun, but it's also tiring, because you're sitting there for hours on end, waiting for the camera or the setting or lights to, oh, excuse me, be set up. So constantly drinking. God knows how much how many coffees you can down sitting on your ass for 3 or 4 hours or even longer, especially if you're working on a Peter Jackson film. Not Peter Jackson film, sorry. Yeah, I am Peter Jackson, but James Cameron films, of course. Mind you, I did get overtime with Avatar on that. That was awesome. I would have liked to actually be on Avatar 2, but they weren't looking for too many extras for that, or my size extra. I mean, extras for that. And yeah, it's for me over here. It's the look, right? It's a look of I mean, I always get cast as an extra as to be either a convict or a slave, or a working class man. All right. So that's or a hobbit. Did I mention I was a hobbit? Yeah, I'm getting old. So yeah, it's fun when you get it, and it's fun meeting people, but also it can be, there's always one guy who knows more things than you as an extra, and that can get a little bit annoying. Uh, but I'm one of these guys who can get along with everybody if I can possibly help it. In this day and age, you've got to be kind to people, as you say, G-Force. Let's be kind to people out there. And yeah, so I'm really hoping to actually get back into doing the extraing on films. So I've got to go and try and get back onto a talent agent that I liked, who resides in Auckland, but who has Wellingtonians here in New Zealand on their books. So yeah, I'll do that pretty soon, because I miss it. I really miss it. Okay. Anything else that people want to ask me about? Don't ask me about fish because I don't know how much they cost. Um, uh, um, yeah. So, I I was just standing there as well. But yeah, it's I don't want to bleat on about extraing, but yeah, it's actually easy work being an extra. Mind you, it's really fun because you get to dress up in costumes, and have hairy feet, or I can remember dressing up in a scene on location, not on set, because most of my stuff has been on Stone Street Studios over here. That's what they shoot on. But location-wise, that's just a thrill. And there's an opera house that will is here in the city, and we filmed in there and getting dressed up in 1930s style uh, uh, garb or costume. It's brilliant, really brilliant. Say that word really slowly. Brilliant. There we go. Say that properly. So yeah. So I'm saying a lot of so's lately, aren't I? So okay, said it again. I hope everybody is doing well, and listening to me garble on. Oh, okay. So, what can I say? Okay. Probably ran out of things to say, really. to tell you the truth, you can see where I'm going. I can see Pete's wheels and cogs moving in his brain, struggling to actually get a conversation going. And thoughts process going. So, lady and gentlemen, thank you for hanging out. Thanks, Ed, and thanks, Tim, also, and thanks, Darth Rock, for hanging out with me. So, I actually might call it a day here. And again, apologies for my battery running out. And thank you very much for hanging out. Don't see any um, any uh, any movement on the chat box thing here. So I will say thank you very much. Also, I do want to actually shout out to the amazing people on the chat for Mike, usual Mike. Thanks, Linda. Thank you very much. Later. Thank you very much for hanging out. And Mike, what a great man. You're all great in my book. You really are. And thank you to the chat. It's a wonderful community, all communities out there. I'm glad I am a part of the communities, and a great fan, not fan, but fan. I was going to fan base. I won't say fan base, and friends all over the world now, and I'm really happy about that. It makes my day, really. It makes my week. It makes my month. Getting back to my old funny self, my own humorous self, and being a lot lighter in person. Anyway, I could blabber on about that, but I will just sign off and say thank you, Rolando, as well, and G4s, of course, Linda, and And I'm going to say my little catchphrase. I say, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you next time. So goodbye all. Thank you very much. God bless. And again, stay safe and take care of yourselves. Be kind to one another. Yes. And before we go, yes, 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 Linda, yes, and yeah, Linda does kick ass. Okay, thanks very much, and I am signing off. Goodbye, all, and thank you once again. You're all great people in my book. You are.